Hello, I'm Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene.
I would like to welcome all of you to the December 2015 Do the Right Thing ceremony. My name is Corporal Nick Schaffer, and we're so glad that you're able to join us here today. I do have a hat here from the decorating committee that I refuse to put on, but I just thought you guys should know I have this sitting here staring at me on the podium, so it might distract me just a little bit. But as we get started, I would like to invite Award winner Collier up to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As I look around and see all these wonderful decorations, it's amazing that we've already come to the end of 2015, but I can't think of a greater way to celebrate marching into a new year than by honoring some outstanding young men and women that we have living right here in our community. There is so much hard work and dedication that many men and women and individuals put into this ceremony, and I would like to take a moment and recognize them. Starting with the Collier County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, his administration, the many members of the Sheriff's Office, and so many of whom put all this work in that goes behind these scenes. Thank you so much for your support of this program. The Collier County Public Schools, Dr. Kamala Patton, the administrators at our schools, and our teachers, thank you so much for your continued support of this program. We're honored today to have Luke Killam representing Senator Marco Rubio. He's been kind enough to provide some certificates that were signed by Senator Rubio, so thank you so much to the Senator and you for coming here today. We greatly appreciate it. Also, companies in town that support this program. East Naples Kiwanis Club, thank you so much for your support. As I said before, the Collier County Public Schools is a sponsor. But also, Lorenzo Walker graciously hosts these programs every single month. And their Culinary Arts Academy has graciously provided us with some refreshments, so thank you to the staff for what they've done for the program also. Each month, our award winners receive an envelope that has gift cards to area businesses. And I would like to thank Bonefish Grill, McDonald's, and this month, Chick-fil-A was kind of the donor for us. So thank you so much to them for all the work they put in. Since 1998, the Collier County Sheriff's Office has honored hundreds of school children in monthly ceremonies that recognize, reinforce, and reward outstanding accomplishments and positive behavior. Since its inception, the Sheriff's Office Do the Right Thing program has acknowledged exceptional school-age children who choose to be drug and crime-free, exhibit nonviolent behavior, do well in school, and make a difference in their communities. Each month of the year, parents, police, teachers, and other adults nominate students for doing the right thing. A selection committee reviews the nominations and selects up to 10 finalists who are honored in a monthly award ceremony. Sheriff Kevin Rambosk is proud to recognize this month's award winners for Do the Right Thing. I did forget to mention our greatest support that we have for this program. It's our families, the mothers and fathers, the grandparents that are here, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, the men and women who wake up every single day and make it their mission, their calling in life, to instill the values into their children to do the right thing. Thank you so much for what you do. Every day, we're reminded of the difficult world in which we live. Every time we turn on the news or open up a newspaper or scroll through the news feed on our favorite social media site, it seems that there's another story of a tragedy or a difficult situation that's taken place across our world. And so many of these things involve our children. And like most of you, I have children of my own. And I sit back and really wonder, what does the future look like for them? What kind of world are we leaving behind for our children? But despite these stories, these difficult tragedies, great things are happening right here in our community. Great things. Young men and women that are choosing to live their life just a bit differently, putting service to other people before themselves. And I know that if those things are happening right here in Collier County, then they're happening all over the world. And that's what today's about. Today we take those headlines back and we spread a different message, a message of hope. That when we walk out here today, we can hold our heads high, knowing that these young men and women are the future leaders of Collier County. behalf of Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, I would like to invite Chief Jim Williams up front to say a few words. Chief?
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Williams, and I'm with the Sheriff's Office. I greatly appreciate the opportunity that the Sheriff gives me to fill in for him when he's unavailable to attend these ceremonies. It's quite often, especially for folks in law enforcement, to always see the downside of things, the darker side of it. But days like today are great opportunities to see the bright lights and the positive side. And I greatly appreciate everybody that's joined us here today for a short period of time to recognize what these young people have done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And on behalf of Dr. Campbell Patton from the Collier County Public Schools, Mr. Ted Coots.
Thank you. Again, my name is Tim Coots. I come on behalf of Dr. Patton this afternoon. I personally, and on behalf of Dr. Patton, can't thank the Sheriff's Office enough for putting on this program. The words he said just can't be more true. And again, I thank you for your participation and congratulations to all of our winners today. And again, thanks for being here.
All right, now for the stars of our show, I'd like to introduce you to our Do the Right Thing Award winners. Concerned for the safety of the students involved, Colton decided to intervene and mediate the problem. While he was on his way over there, a student retrieved a pair of scissors from his backpack, held them up in a threatening manner, and threatened to kill the other student. Colt was able to grab one end of the scissors, calmly talk to the student, until law enforcement officers and school administrators got to the scene and resolved the situation. Thank you so much, Colt, for your bravery and your dedication to doing the right thing. Tyler is passionate about soccer, but he's also passionate about teaching. And taking those two passions, Tyler has implemented an after-school program teaching soccer to young elementary-age students. He could be doing so many different things in his free time, but he spends his time teaching the youth the sport that he loves. Great values of teamwork, hard work, and dedication. Thank you so much, Tyler, for your hard work. While at Vanderbilt Beach, Dana discovered a wallet lying on the ground. The wallet contained credit cards and $237 in cash. Instead of taking the wallet and the money and keeping it for himself, he took the wallet to the North Naples substation of the Collier County Sheriff's Office and was able to find the rightful owner. Thank you, Dana, for doing the right thing. Madison has a family friend that was affected with this disease. She attended a fundraiser at Luke Riley's Deli where many of her friends and family came to raise money. Feeling that she could do more, that she could help, Madison took her own birthday money that she had been saving and purchased bracelets with the family's friend name on it. To this date, she's able to sell those bracelets, raising $1,000 so far for the treatment for her friend. Thank you so much for your benevolence and doing the right thing. Wilbur observed two students at Golden Gate Middle School in possession of and displaying a pocket knife during the lunch period. After making this observation, Wilbur informed his youth relations deputy of the incident. Both the deputy and school administrators were able to locate the students involved, retrieve the knife, before an incident could take place. Thank you, Wilbur, for doing the right thing and being dedicated to the safety of your school. While riding the school bus, Stevie discovered a wallet on the floor with money inside. Stevie collected that wallet, turned it over to the front office when she got to school. And because of her actions, the rightful owner of the wallet was located and it was returned. Thank you, Stevie, for doing the right thing. While walking to school, Manchi found an Apple iPhone lying on the sidewalk, which most of us in here would be lost without. Without any hesitation, Manchi picked up the iPhone, brought it to school, and turned it into a trusted adult. Thank you, Manchi, for doing the right thing. Giudini discovered that a bank deposit had been dropped in the parking lot of the local preschool. The bank deposit had almost $100 inside. Because Giudini was a former student, she knew the adult that was responsible for making that mistake in the parking lot. But doing the right thing, Giudini collected the deposit and turned it in to the office staff. Thank you so much, Giudini.
Hello, I'm Collier County Sheriff Kevin Rambosk. We're here today to talk about personal safety training. With the violent events that are occurring around the world, I would like to speak to you about how to respond in the unlikely event that you find yourself in an active shooter situation. These incidents are unpredictable and happen quickly. Sometimes people in the immediate area initially think that what they're seeing or hearing is not real. They may think they heard fireworks or a car backfiring before they realize the sound they heard was gunfire. Here are 3 plans of action you should consider if you're confronted with an active shooter incident. It is known as the run, hide, fight response. Run. You're going to be nervous, scared, and may have tunnel vision, but you need to run away from the immediate threat and try and find a safe place. Once you're out of harm's way, call 911 immediately. It is critical that you provide the 911 dispatcher with as much information as possible. Information such as the location of the shooter, description of the shooter, and other details you have will help deputies who are responding to the scene. Hide. If you're unable to run from an area due to an immediate threat, then you need to find a place to hide and remain as quiet as possible until you see identifiable law enforcement personnel. Lock the door or place items such as furniture against the door. Silence your cell phone so it does not ring and reveal your location to the shooter. Remember that the shooter may be wearing camouflage clothing or attire that may be similar to law enforcement. So analyze the situation before coming out of your hidden area. Fight. If you end up in a confrontation with the shooter, you need to fight any way possible. Use objects such as a fire extinguisher, office equipment, or anything else nearby as a weapon. You need to fight for your life, act aggressively, and attempt to incapacitate the shooter. This will not be normal for you, but you have to do it. Never surrender or negotiate with the shooter. And remember, if you lawfully carry a firearm, please make sure you're trained to operate it safely. Once law enforcement personnel arrive, their primary goal is to locate and stop the shooter. Follow their instructions. Keep your hands visible at all times. And remember that other emergency personnel are also on their way to treat the injured. We are fortunate to live in a great and safe community here in Collier County. However, no place can be 100% immune to this type of threat. Being prepared by knowing the run, hide, fight response is the best way to emerge from an active shooter situation safely. No matter where this happens, you can use this plan. We hope you've enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.